Has your teacher ever just quit out of nowhere? This happened back in my sophomore year. Our old physics teacher, who had been boring us with formulas for decades, finally retired. We were all thrilled, hoping for someone cool, and then she arrived, Ms. Collins, young, fresh out of college, full of energy and all that corporate jargon about getting out of your comfort zone and proactive engagement. She burst into the classroom on the first day with the kind of energy of someone trying to sell you a timeshare. Good morning, everyone. The days of boring physics are over. From now on, we will discover, experiment, and activate those gray cells, she announced with a smile that seemed permanently fixed to her face. We, of course, couldn't have cared less. In our class, there was a guy named Michael, super smart, with a sharp, sarcastic wit, but he'd been in a wheelchair since elementary school. Everyone knew. He was just part of the school's landscape. The administration had apparently forgotten to pass on this minor detail to the new teacher. Ms. Collins, as part of her activation strategy, wrote a simple problem on the board and scanned the room for a victim. Her eyes landed on Michael, who was sitting in the back, doodling in his notebook. The perfect candidate to engage. You, the gentleman in the back row. Yes, you, to the board, please, she said in her energetic tone. A dead silence fell over the class. We all froze, sensing what was coming. Michael looked up and, without blinking, replied, "I think I'll pass today, ma'am." Ms. Collins' brow furrowed. The ego of a brand new teacher had been wounded. "Excuse me, there's no passing in my classroom. Please stand up and come to the board. Now!" Someone in the class snorted. The tension was building. Michael sighed and said with a deadpan expression, "I tried standing up this morning. It didn't go well." That set her off. She felt her authority was being challenged on her very first day. She stood up from behind her desk and walked closer. "That's enough jokes. What is this behavior? You will stand up this instant or you're getting detention and I'm calling your parents. Do you have a problem with your legs that you can't walk a few feet?" She snapped, looking down at him. That was it, the question that hung in the air like an anvil. Michael looked at her, then down at his legs and then back at her. He gave a slight, humorless smile and said in a calm, clear voice, "Well, you could say I have a minor technical issue with them. They don't work." And with that, he grabbed his wheels and rolled forward a couple of feet, revealing the full wheelchair from behind his desk. The classroom erupted. It was a wave of sound, a mix of gasps, choked laughter, and someone in the back definitely whispering, "Oh, damn." Miss Collins just stood there motionless. Her face went through a color palette that doesn't exist in nature. Something between the white of the wall, the crimson of rage, and the green of nausea. She opened her mouth, closed it, then opened it again. No sound came out. She was completely mortified. Luckily for her, the bell rang at that exact moment. I have never seen anyone pack their things so fast in my life. She practically ran out of the classroom without another word. We never saw her at school again. Apparently, she took a leave of absence and then transferred to another district. For the rest of the year, we had a sub, an old guy who was tired of life and just had us read the textbook every day. It was the best physics class we ever had.